What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. I am making fertilizer. I took some crushed up eggshells, some crushed up shrimp shells, put them in this jar, and I added some organic apple cider vinegar. This is a bit of an experiment. You folks may have heard of people taking eggshells, baking them to cook off any protein that might be left there, and then crushing them and then adding white vinegar or apple cider vinegar to that in order to make a supposedly bioavailable liquid calcium solution. So what I'm thinking is I rinse them off a little bit to take off any maybe excess protein, but there might still be some protein on there, and I'm not concerned about that. Actually, I think that might be a good thing because it's organic matter and animal products, animal waste, they can be composted too. And they're broken down in fertilizer. If you don't believe me, if an animal dies, it becomes part of the soil, becomes the soil in some ways. So I think the added protein might be an upgrade. Also, I added the shrimp shells. I have never heard of that being done before, but my thinking is, well, I assume that is made up of different minerals. Might be different vitamins in there. Maybe more than just calcium, maybe magnesium, maybe manganese, maybe copper, maybe whatever. So I'm thinking that this will be more diverse as far as a mineral profile in this solution. And I assume that it's going to, the acid, which is the point of the acid, is supposed to leach out and pull out the calcium. So I'm hoping it will pull out whatever other minerals are present and suspend them or keep them suspended in the liquid solution. Now, I did not crush them up so much. I didn't want to spend the time, quite frankly. I crushed them up with my hands pretty much, and while they were in a Ziploc bag, and then put them in there. More surface area would make this reaction happen faster. Sure, it might give kind of more of a slurry or a kind of a more of a homogenous mixture, but I'm not really concerned about that. I'm looking for the liquid. Whatever's left over as far as the eggshells and the shrimp shells, I'll use that too. Sure, I might throw a little in the compost, might use a little bit as a soil amendment, just throw it right on top of the potting soil, for example, or the in-ground soil, whatever I'm using this for. Definitely going to be using this for some container, some plants growing in containers. But I'm going to take this solution and water it down a lot. So I'm going to say maybe every 1 part of this, I'm going to add maybe 10 parts water. So I'm going to water that down a lot. The acid, I don't want that to be too acidic. I don't want it to kill any microbiology in the soil. And I don't want to change the pH. I just want this to be kind of... the acid is going to just serve a purpose, and that's to make those minerals available. Now, as far as other things, I could maybe put some bones in here to get the phosphorus out, maybe. Whatever other minerals. Zinc, okay? I think we need to just think about more than just calcium. The reason why people use the eggshells is because eggshells are supposedly like up to 95% calcium, and tomato plants, for example, they commonly suffer when they produce tomatoes. The fruits suffer from blossom end rot, and I saw a few tomatoes out there not looking so good. I think they had some blossom end rot, so my brain started thinking about calcium. Now, blossom end rot is not always caused by calcium. It could be caused by calcium deficiency. It could be caused by calcium deficiency and/or inconsistent watering. Now, that could be watering too heavily, watering not enough, just watering inconsistently as far as not having a routine, a schedule. So I'm not sure what the problem is, but I'm going to, with this experiment, see what happens. I will update you folks after I apply this. I feel like this is going to reach a point of equilibrium, and it's going to just, the reaction's going to stop unless I were to crush them up more and make more surface area available for the acid to work on. But otherwise, once this stops bubbling, I think it's ready to go, and then I'll begin to water it down. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm thinking that also I've heard that pretty much things from the ocean, things from water in general, but I've heard the ocean, I think, is where I heard that, first. I heard from my person or people that things that come from the ocean, they have lots of minerals, lots of trace minerals, lots of nutrition, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Think of seaweed, think of things that live in the ocean. There are so many water soluble things just floating in that water. So I'm thinking if I can take other things from the ocean, like lobster shells, crab shells, things like that, things that people typically make stocks out of, and I could use those mixed with vinegar, I wonder if that would add even more, just like hopefully the shrimp will add. Just some thoughts, bit of an experiment, and I will let you folks know what's up after I apply this. Let me know in the comments below, do you think this is a bad idea to just not cook these eggshells before I put them in there? Do you think it's a bad idea to put those shrimp shells in there? Do you think this is a bad idea for whatever reason or reasons? Let me know in the comments below. If you think it's a great idea, let me know in the comments below. Have you done anything like this before? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you have not already. Like, get involved in the comments. Thank you for all the support. Take care.